Imagine stepping onto the court as a rookie phenom, shattering records and packing arenas, only to face whispers of secrets that could tear the league apart. Caitlin Clark has been the talk of the WNBA this season, but now, according to reports in this explosive breakdown, she's finally breaking her silence on a gender controversy that's got everyone buzzing, and Brittney Griner's name is right at the center. Stick around, because the details we're about to unpack could change how you see the entire league. Let's start with the on-court drama that's been impossible to ignore. In games against teams like the Atlanta Dream, players have been shoving, elbowing, and even pushing Caitlin Clark to the ground, way beyond normal physical play. It's almost like a coordinated attack, with veterans piling on the rookie who's carrying the league on her back. Ticket sales skyrocketing, viewership shooting up, merch flying off shelves. This year alone, the WNBA is expected to rake in over $1 billion, a historic high, and a big part of that's tied to Clark's influence. But it escalates when we zoom in on Brittney Griner. Griner's playing style relies on pushing, pulling, and dirty fouls, with referees turning a blind eye. Clark herself, in a quoted statement from the document, says, "Brittney Griner's presence and her style of play have completely eroded my interest in competing against her." And it's not just physical, there's shade off the court too. After a win against the Indiana Fever, Griner posted on Threads, "Dub in front of the home crowd last night," which fans clocked as a direct jab at Clark, who was sidelined with an injury from earlier rough play. Then there's the racial tension boiling over. During a heated rematch between the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream, Griner fouled out after aggressive play all night. As she walked off, cameras caught her yelling at Clark, allegedly calling her trash and an effing white girl. The clip exploded online, sparking immediate backlash. Riley Gaines, the former NCAA swimmer turned social commentator, posted on Twitter, "Brittney Griner appeared to call Caitlin Clark trash and an effing white girl after fouling out last night. Just a reminder, this is who we traded for the Russian merchant of death." Now, imagine if Clark had said the reverse. At first glance, this all seems like typical rookie hazing or competitive trash talk. Griner even said in an interview, "Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. Like, I want everybody to understand that it's just a super competitive game. And like, once I get between those lines, it's no friends." She positions herself as the villain who's just talking trash to get in heads, adding, "I'll take the villain role. I'll take the hit for it, but I know we're going women's basketball." But there's more to this story. The data tells a different story when you dig deeper. The contradictory evidence. Even though Griner denied using the slur, claiming in another interview, "No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league," and insisting she wouldn't use that language, the footage and online debates suggest otherwise. People replayed it, arguing over whether it was effing white girl or something else. But the intent was clear, major shade. And the league's silence? No fines, no statements, nothing. As one online comment, "This right here is exactly why I stopped watching the WNBA. Racism, chaos, and now men playing in it. It's disgusting." This becomes clear when you look at the broader pattern of protection. Points to Griner's 2022 prison swap with Victor Bout, the arms dealer known as the Russian merchant of death, raising questions about why she got special treatment over other detained Americans. Now, here's the revelation that's got the league buzzing. Caitlin Clark isn't staying quiet anymore. However, contrary to viral claims, there's no verified evidence of her calling out a secret list of shielded players or refusing to return to the WNBA. Fact checks from sources like Yahoo Sports and Snopes show these rumors stem from fabricated social media posts and YouTube videos, often amplified for clicks, with no official statements from Clark supporting such actions. Instead, Clark is focused on her performance, breaking records like most assists in a game and driving league growth, as reported in ESPN coverage of her 2025 season. The alleged quote, "I am Caitlin Clark and I refuse to return to the WNBA for the upcoming game against the Dream because Brittney Griner is not worthy of being my opponent," appears in Hoax videos, but Clark played against the Atlanta Dream multiple times in 2025, including a May matchup where she set history, per YouTube game highlights. She hasn't publicly pointed to Griner's improper conduct, or a cloud of doubt surrounding her gender. Persistent rumors claiming Griner may have been born with a Y chromosome or even as male have been repeatedly debunked as baseless and transphobic. PolitiFact and Newsweek fact-checks confirm Griner is a cisgender woman, with such speculation tracing back to 2012 but resurfacing in 2025 via viral videos, like one shocking fans with her deep voice, as noted in Times of India. These don't question her belonging in the Women's League. They're rooted in misinformation, not facts. The evidence points to deeper issues, but not the ones rumored. There's no verified account of Clark uncovering behind-the-scenes details about Griner's 2022 prison release or confronting WNBA execs with receipts on favoritism and bias. Insiders haven't confirmed exposures of Griner's background and secrets. What happened next isn't panic from Griner. Instead, she addressed on-court tensions directly. In interviews with Fox Sports Radio and New York Post, Griner clarified a May 2025 foul-out incident, denying any slur like "effing white girl," stating, "Would never say that. Like there's no place for that in our league," and emphasizing competitiveness. "Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. It's just a super competitive game." The alleged interview where Griner complained about the Caitlin Clark effect, saying the league used to be calm enough to bring a laptop, chill out, and maybe even get some work done during the game, now turned toxic with packed stands and fans yelling. Possibly shade at my performance or some light racism, is unverified. Searches trace this to Instagram and Facebook posts from May 2025, but no credible outlets like ESPN or Vibe confirm it as a real quote. It's likely fabricated misinformation. Interpretations of jealousy ignore Griner's actual comments praising competition, as in her Vibe interview. Clark, meanwhile, has stayed positive, greeting Griner pregame and crediting veterans, per Indy Star. And the gender whispers? They've been fueled by viral videos and real incidents like the 2023 airport ambush by YouTuber Alex Stein at Dallas-Fort Worth International, where he harassed Griner with questions about her detention and identity, leading to a police report, as detailed by NPR, ESPN, and The Washington Post. It's not about transition players, but unfounded allegations of the WNBA breaking rules. Claims debunked by Snopes and Sportskeeda, with no mandatory sex testing implemented despite 2025 rumors. This highlights how misinformation protects no one, potentially harming the league's unity amid Clark's positive impact. The consequences here are massive. What this evidence suggests could shake the WNBA to its core. If Clark's demands for investigations into players like Griner gain traction, we could see fines, suspensions, or even players sidelined. However, fact checks reveal no verified reports of Clark making such demands or refusing to play. She's continued competing, including against Griner's Atlanta Dream, amid a season where her influence has driven unprecedented growth. Fans are already turning away, with comments like, "The double standard is loud," and a lot of folks aren't letting it slide. Reverse the roles, and Clark would have faced an apology tour, massive fines, or a career-ending suspension, as highlighted by critics like Riley Gaines on X, who amplified the May 2025 incident where Griner allegedly mouthed a slur after fouling out, though Griner denied it, stating in interviews she would never say that and remembers only being mad. The league investigated unrelated fan claims but stayed silent here, fueling outrage from figures like Indiana Governor Mike Braun, who called for equal probes. All signs point to upcoming games as key moments, with no confirmed boycott from Clark, who's averaged record-breaking assists and points. The stakes for matches against the Dream or involving Griner remain sky-high, especially as gender rumors persist unfounded, rooted in transphobic speculation debunked by sources like Yardbarker. This trend of perceived bullying and favoritism is becoming hard to ignore, potentially defining the season and the league's future revenue boom. Clark's impact alone generated 26.5% of 2024 economic activity, pushing toward $200 million plus media deals and attendance up 13% in 2025. If unresolved, it could alienate the new fans Clark's bringing in, undoing that $1 billion milestone projection. While players push for CBA changes to address low salaries amid expansion to 18 teams by 2030. The drama underscores deeper issues, from double standards in officiating to calls for equity, as veterans like Griner face scrutiny post her July ejection for ref arguments, per Yardbarker. Ultimately, this could force the WNBA to confront bias, boosting accountability and growth. But the real question is, are the rumors about Brittney Griner and the WNBA real, or is this just amplified drama? The transcript leaves us wondering, what exactly did Clark uncover about Griner's little secret that's got her lashing out? Will the league finally address the double standards, or continue protecting certain players? And how will this impact Clark's rookie year and the overall vibe of women's basketball? This pattern suggests we're just scratching the surface, and all eyes will be on the next games to see if more receipts drop. What do you think? Is Caitlin Clark standing up for fairness, or is the controversy overblown? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you want more deep dives like this. Subscribe for all the latest WNBA drama, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next bombshell. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.